Zion had always been curious about his grandfather's old study room, which had remained locked ever since he passed away. The family considered it a sacred place, filled with memories, and no one dared to enter. But one stormy evening, while searching for candles during a power outage, Zion found the door slightly ajar. His heart pounded as he stepped inside. Dust covered the wooden desk, and the scent of old books filled the air. He ran his fingers over the shelves until he noticed something unusual, a book that seemed newer than the rest. When he pulled it out, a hidden compartment behind the shelf creaked open. Inside was a small wooden box. With trembling hands, Zion opened it and found an old letter addressed to him. It read, and quote, "Zion, if you're reading this, you have found the truth. Our family's past is not what it seems. The key to everything lies beneath the old well in the backyard. Trust no one." And quote. His breath caught in his throat. What secret had his grandfather hidden all these years? And what was buried beneath the well? Zion knew there was only one way to find out. The wind howled through the trees as Zion stepped into the backyard, clutching a flashlight and a shovel. The old well stood silently under the moonlight, its stone walls covered in moss. He hesitated for a moment before prying open the rusted iron lid. A rope ladder dangled inside, just as it had been in his childhood. Taking a deep breath, he descended. The air grew colder the deeper he went, and at the bottom, his feet touched damp soil. He shined his flashlight around and gasped. A small wooden chest lay half buried in the dirt. Dropping to his knees, he dug frantically until he could pull it out. It was locked, but the letter had mentioned a key. Feeling around the chest's surface, he found a tiny, golden key taped underneath. With shaking hands, he inserted it into the lock and turned. The chest creaked open, revealing a stack of old documents, yellowed with age. On top was a photograph of his grandfather as a young man, standing beside a stranger who looked exactly like Zion. His blood ran cold. How was this possible? Then he noticed a handwritten note beneath the photograph. It read, and quote, "History repeats itself, Zion. You were never meant to find this truth, but now that you have, be prepared for what comes next," and quote. A chill ran down his spine. What did this mean? And who was the man in the photograph? Suddenly, he heard footsteps above. Someone was at the well. His heart pounded as he turned off the flashlight and pressed himself against the damp stone wall, trying to stay hidden. The footsteps grew louder, and then silence. Zion held his breath. Then, without warning, the rope ladder was pulled up, and the iron lid slammed shut, trapping him inside. A voice echoed from above, calm yet menacing. And quote, "I warned you, Zion? Some secrets should remain buried," and quote. Darkness swallowed him, and Zion realized this was only the beginning.